Now I'm going to put it on the side and add to it a few more recordings. So before I continue, I want to paste the video file that I just created, and I want to add to this Pessar is problem step recorder. So I'll fire up problem step recorder to record any problems that I may have. Now I want to make sure that I set the settings to 999 screenshots, number of recent screen captures to story set up to 999. Then I click OK. Then I start the recording, and then I add a comment with a video file name from MSN Recorder Max that includes the words my video, then the date dash the time.mpeg, which is a video file format. So now we proceed. So far I have two local recordings. One is from MSN Recorder Max that records video file, in contrast with Step Recorder that records screenshots and keystrokes. To that I'm going to add a few more recordings. I would like to add a webcam software, another version of CyberLink UCam is currently running, or Face Out is still enabled. To launch this version, you must close the other version. Let's click OK and not worry about it because it doesn't seem to be working too well. Or another idea is to use first Webcam Max, the try version. And now I have a little too much glare in the back. I want to close and stop the glare in the back, so I'm going to hang some shirt on the windows here to stop some of the glare. Hook up my little shirt here, and we can tie up the buttons a bit to make it a little more opaque. That doesn't work so well. Let's try it further down. Let's see if I can put this together here. Find the loop, and then try it up here. Okay, that's up. This is good enough. This is much better. So start recording here. And now that I got this to work, let's see if the other software would work. It seems like it doesn't work either. Okay, so let's stop it here. I will lower this down a little. Now I can stop the recording and select another camera. Let's see which cameras I can use here. Let's try the J Create and see if this will work. The J Create seems to be working, so I will record it with J Create. Oh, it is still working. Okay, so it started recording already. Very good. Already 27 seconds. And I don't need the live webcam. I can close this selection menu. Now I would like to add yet another recording from Loom, and this is a cloud recorder. So I'm firing Loom, and then I get the camera to work from my back here, make it a bit larger, and adjust it so it focuses more on my head. And now start recording there. And finally, I want to get back to my notebook and see if I can run it. I'll change it to full screen. And we will start with a click on the play button.
Okay, so get ready, because today we are diving deep into this company called Strategy Stocks Trading Consultants. And honestly, just starting with their website name, Wismore Business Advice, like that's already interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing that really got me was the vanity number.
Oh, yeah.
9496673.249, which spelled out wismore.biz.
Pretty clever.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely memorable, but is that like actually a good marketing strategy, or is it just kind of like a gimmick?
Well, I think vanity numbers can be effective.
Okay.
You know, they're kind of like jingles, those earworms that you just can't get out of your head.
Right.
Like, think about 1-800-Flowers. Everybody remembers that number.
Totally.
So it reinforces the brand, right? And it makes them stand out.
Makes them more memorable.
Exactly.
So they're going for memorable,
Yes.
and I think also maybe a little bit magical with that like Wizard of More Business kind of.
Right. Wizard of Wall Street.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
how can I
So they're
help
going
you?
for that image, but then on top of that, they keep talking about this strategy,
Right.
Yeah.
which seems to be like at the core of what they do. But what is that? How is that different from just regular strategy?
Well, they
Yes, who is
define
this,
X
please?
strategy as a strategy that's actually used
Okay.
to guide decisions, and it's constantly evolving.
Who are you?
So it's not just like something you write down and stick in a drawer.
No, it's a living document.
Yeah, that makes sense, because I've definitely worked at places where they have like this big strategic plan, and then it's never actually
Yes,
used.
what is
Yeah,
your name,
exactly.
you said?
It just sits on the shelf.
So how do they actually ensure that this strategy is implemented? Like, what makes it different? What makes it actually work?
Well, they offer a whole range of services.
And what company are you with?
Everything from strategic planning,
Which makes sense.
corporate finance,
Right.
What
to,
company are you with?
some more unexpected things like media training,
Interesting.
sustainability consulting.
Human resource management? Credence resource management. Okay, and what is Credence resource management? I know, but what is the company doing? Okay, can you please tell me what is the company doing? I cannot tell you if it is correct or not. I would like you to tell me what is the company doing. I cannot hear you. Can you please repeat it or speak closer to the mic or to the phone? What personal business matter? My personal status? What personal business matter? What about my AT&T? I cannot verify the address. Can you please tell me what is the matter with AT&T? I I cannot tell you any information unless you give me more specific data. What is it? What is it to do with AT&T? Give me a contact number so I will call AT&T and verify that you are in AT&T. Give me your employee name and number so I can verify that you are related to AT&T and you are calling on their behalf. 877 204 6564 6564. And spell your name again slowly so I can write it down. Just a second. T as in tango, yes. Can you raise the volume, please? I cannot hear you. What is after T? E as in echo? Okay. R as in Romeo, yes. E as in echo. N is November. C as in Charlie. E as in echo. Grey, Gray. You have an employee number or something to identify you in AT&T? How will you help me? What department is this? AT&T is big. What is this? A wireless landline? What is it? Okay, you caught me in the middle of a class. I cannot continue talking to you right now. So thanks for calling. Send me an email. You have my email address. Send me an email with the details of what the issue is and your email address at AT&T. You don't need any details with me. Just send me the email and I'll read the email and send the return AT&T email address, please. Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.
consulting.
That's a pretty wide range.
Yeah.
It seems like they're trying to be like a one-stop shop for businesses,
Yeah, they want to cover all the bases.
both internal operations and also like how they're perceived externally.
Right.
Do you think that kind of approach can actually work?
It's ambitious, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, there's potential synergy there, right? Like,
guess.
having a strong sustainability strategy could lead to good press, which then plays into the media training.
Yeah.
So it could all tie together.
It's an interesting approach. And then on top of all that, they offer free training through this Voltutor.com.
Voltutor.com.
Which seems kind of strange for a consulting firm.
Free training?
Yeah, why would they do that?
Yeah, it's unusual.
They offer training on automated securities trading and financial modeling. What do you think's going on there?
Well, maybe they're trying to attract talent.
Okay.
Or maybe they're just trying to demonstrate their expertise.
Showcase their skills?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're confident enough to give away some of your knowledge for free, that says something.
It really does.
You must be pretty good at what you do.
Right.
And it kind of goes back to their whole vision, right? To make sure organizations not only define their strategies, but also put them into action.
Yeah, they really emphasize execution.
Yeah, and avoiding impulsive decisions.
Sticking to the plan.
We've all seen what happens when a good strategy is ignored.
Oh, yeah.
Things can go south pretty quickly.
Disaster.
So how do they actually guarantee that
This doesn't seem to work too well. Don't know what there is an issue here. Maybe the browser or something like that. Let's try to open it in another browser and see what happens.
Ready, we are diving into a true digital mystery today.
Ooh, I love a good mystery. Hit me with it.
Okay, so we've got two pretty different pieces to work with here.
Lay 'em on me.
A super detailed computer activity log and a website for a business called WizMoreBiz.
Computer log and a business website. Sounds intriguing.
Right. On the surface, they seem totally unrelated, but that's what we're here to find out.
Love it. We're looking for those little hidden connections, the hints that might reveal a bigger story.
Exactly. I like how you put that. All right, so let's dig into this computer log first.
Sounds good. What do we know about it?
Well, it's from February 18th, 2025. But it's not just any log. This thing records like every keystroke and mouse click.
Wow, that's pretty detailed. Not your average log file.
Right. And the level of detail, it almost suggests that they wanted this activity recorded.
You think so? Like they were intentionally leaving a trail?
Possibly. So what were they doing? They started by copying a long file path hidden deep within their documents folder.
Okay, a file path. Anything stand out about it?
Well, they didn't just copy it. They, meticulously edited it. Removed certain parts, added others.
Interesting. So what did this new file name look like?
It's a weird mix of random characters and a phone number. 872-666-9346.
A phone number? That's definitely noteworthy.
Right.
directly?
That's the million-dollar question. But maybe there's a clue in the fact that they also use a program called vappy.ai.
Vappy.ai. I'm not familiar with that one. What is it?
Yeah, me neither. But based on the log, they use its text-to-speech function.
Text to speech. Interesting. What did they use it on?
That strange file path they created, the one with the phone number.
So they're turning this file path into audio. What could that be for?
Right. Maybe they were trying to memorize it, or maybe they were testing the software.
Lots of possibilities here. What else does the log tell us?
Oh, this is interesting. There are several attempts to save the file, including a confirm save as dialog box.
Confirm save as. So they've saved something here before.
Exactly. It suggests they might have been overwriting existing data, potentially hiding something.
Okay. Starting to get a little spooky now.
Right. So we get this digital trail, but where does it lead? Well, that's where our second source comes in.
The Wismore Biz website.
You got it. Wismore Biz, a business consulting firm.
Right. And what's so unusual about this website?
Well, first, the owner calls himself Wizard Biz, not your typical consultant.
Wizard. Okay, I'm intrigued. What else?
He's obsessed with vanity phone numbers. He uses them to spell out words.
Vanity numbers, huh? I'm sensing a theme here.
And get this, he offers free tutoring sessions on automated securities trading.
Free tutoring. What's the catch?
That's what we need to figure out. It's all very carefully crafted to create this image of like exclusivity and expertise.
Like a financial guru with secret knowledge.
Exactly. All right. So we've got this secret computer activity and this wizard.
Yeah. Could they be connected somehow?
Well, remember that phone number from the log file, 872-666-9346.
The one in that weird file name?
Right. It's not the same as the Wismore Biz number, but could it be a clue?
Maybe. We've definitely got some puzzle pieces here, but how do they fit together?
That's what we'll explore in part 2 of our deep dive.
Welcome back. We're hot on the trail of this digital mystery, remember?
Oh, I haven't forgotten that phone number, the weird file names. It's a lot to unpack.
It is, and that phone number, the 872-666-9346, embedded in the file name, that's got to be a major clue.
Right. But why go through all that trouble? Renaming, creating folders?
Well, think about it. They wanted to preserve that information, but maybe also hide it.
And they'd saved stuff there before. Remember, that confirm save as thing means it wasn't a one-time deal.
Exactly. So what was so important about that file path? What were they trying to protect?
Maybe the answer's in that vappy.ai program, that text-to-speech thing. It's got to be significant.
Vappy.ai. It's not ringing any bells. What do we know about it?
Not a lot. Definitely not a household name. But it could be some kind of specialized tool, right?
Could be maybe related to AI or data analysis.
Given the user's actions, what if it's financial software? Something to do with trading.
That's possible. What if they were using it to analyze market data or even automate trades?
And maybe that text-to-speech function wasn't for memorization. What if it was about converting data?
Into a format Vappy.ai could understand, like speaking instructions into the system.
Exactly. Ooh, this is starting to feel like one of those Wall Street movies, you know?
A little bit, yeah. We've got a mystery user, advanced software, potential high-stakes trading.
Don't forget the wizard, though. Strategy trading free tutoring. Could he be involved somehow?
He could be. What if the user got their knowledge, maybe even the software, from him?
Like a digital apprenticeship. Learning the secrets of strategy from the wizard himself.
That's an intriguing possibility. And maybe all that documentation, that was part of their training.
Following instructions carefully, maybe documenting their progress.
It's also possible that phone number was some kind of key, something to do with their trading activities.
Secret code, a unique identifier for their account or strategy.
Could be a way to personalize their approach or keep their activities separate from others.
This is getting really interesting, but we still got some big questions, right?
Oh yeah. What exactly is X-strategy trading? Is Vappy.ai even legitimate?
What was the user's real relationship with the wizard?
Looks like we've got some more digging to do.
Okay, so we're back, and things are getting pretty wild with this wizard, this X strategy, and our mystery user.
It's like we've fallen down a rabbit hole and I'm not sure where it leads.
Right, like, is this X strategy the real deal? Or is it all smoke and mirrors?
And what about Vappy.ai? Is it legit or just some scammy software? So many questions.
So many. But our sources, they don't really give us the answers. What do we do?
Well, we can dig deeper, see what else we can find about this X strategy in Vappy.ai.
Yeah, do some more research. But right now, we've kind of hit a wall.
True, but that's where our critical thinking skills come in. We don't have to just take things at face value.
I like that. So let's put on our skeptical hats for a minute. Look at things from a different angle.
Okay, what if this X strategy is all hype? A way to lure in new investors with big promises?
Oh, that's a thought. And Vappy.ai, maybe it's not as sophisticated as it seems.
Maybe it's designed to create an illusion of expertise, make people think they're neutral.
Okay, so we need to be careful. But what about the user? Why document everything so meticulously?
Maybe they were just eager to learn. They believed in this X strategy and wanted to do it right.
Or, and this is a bit out there, maybe they were building a case against the wizard.
Like a digital digital whistleblower, gathering evidence of something shady going on?
Woo, that would be a twist. From apprentice to investigator, uncovering the truth.
It's definitely possible, but we need more information to know for sure.
So we've got all these different possibilities. Which one's the right one?
That's up to you, listener. We've explored the evidence, laid out the different interpretations.
But the complete story, well, that's still a mystery.
This deep dive, it shows how even the smallest digital breadcrumbs can lead to something bigger.
It reminds us that the digital world is full of secrets, and things aren't always what they seem.
And maybe most importantly, it highlights the need to think critically. Question everything, especially in the world of finance and tech.
So listener, keep exploring. Keep those questions coming. You never know what you might uncover.
There's a whole world of digital mysteries out there just waiting to be solved.
So now I want to play the audio and see if I can join.
All right, listener, get this ready. We are diving into a true digital mystery today.
Ooh, I love a good mystery. Hit me with it.
Okay, so we've got two pretty different pieces to work with here.
Lay 'em on me.
A super detailed computer activity log and a website for a business called Wismore Biz.
Computer log and a business website. Sounds intriguing. Oh, hey there, what's up?
Yes, this computer log is a log that is generated by psar.exe. Psar stands for Problem Step Recorder, and exe for executable. So this is a software that's bundled with Microsoft Windows 10 and Windows 11 and records every screen and every keystroke and produces a zip file, compressed file, like an audit trail.
Wow, that's super insightful.
It's fascinating to know the actual program behind the log.
Right, so it's a built-in tool that captures, well, everything.
That level of detail is both a goldmine and a little unnerving.
Okay, so we've got this super detailed log.
And a website. Sounds intriguing.
Right. On the surface, they seem totally unrelated, but that's what we're here to find out.
Love it.
We're looking for those little hidden connections, right?
Exactly, the hints that might reveal a bigger story.
All right, so let's dig into this computer log first.
Sounds good.
Thanks, listener. That's really helpful context.
Yeah, knowing that it records everything is key.
Okay, let's keep that in mind as we unpack things.
So computer log and a business website sounds intriguing.
Okay, so first up, this computer log.
What's fascinating here is how granular it is.
What do we know about it?
Well, thanks to you, listener, we know what generated the log.
Exactly.
So this thing records like every keystroke and mouse click.
Wow, that's pretty detailed.
Not your average log file, as we now know.
Right, and the level of detail almost suggests that someone wanted this activity recorded.
You think so?
Like they were intentionally leaving a trail, or maybe they were being surveilled.
Possibly.
So what were they doing?
And they started by copying a long file path hidden deep within their documents folder.
Okay, a file path.
Anything stand out about it?
Well, they didn't just copy it.
No.
They like meticulously edited it, removed certain parts, added others,
Interesting.
and seriously, it's like a play-by-play of someone.
Every click, every keystroke, time-stamped.
Exactly. For example, step 39 shows the user clicking save.
What's really interesting is to connect this to the bigger picture.
Like what?
Well, we see that it logs the UI elements.
So what did this new file name look like?
It's a weird mix of random characters and a phone number, 666-9346.
Phone number.
That's definitely noteworthy.
Right. And it gets weirder.
It does.
They then created a folder using that same long cryptic name.
Almost like they're mirroring.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
This is not just a cryptic name. This is a vanity phone number that spells a domain name. The vanity phone number words are...
That's a super important observation.
That really connects to that wizard we just talked about.
Okay, unpack this.
It's not just user click save, it's user left click on save button in save as.
Ah, so it's recording the precise location of the click.
Precisely. The level of detail is intense.
Right. Thanks to your insight, listener.
Oh, yeah,
That represents the vanity phone number that spells USA, MON, we go, and USA, MON,
Okay, listener, that just blew my mind.
IS.
Seriously, you're saying that phone number isn't random.
It's a coded message.
So the user is saving this file and naming it after the domain that is spelled out by the phone number.
That's pretty clever marketing, actually.
And also super sneaky. Okay, this is getting good.
This raises an important question. What was the user doing?
That's the million-dollar question.
Right.
But maybe there's a clue in the fact that they also use a program called Boppy.ai.
Boppy.ai.
familiar with that one. Wow, that's amazing.
The puzzle pieces are really starting to come together.
Okay. Oh yeah. Go on.
Vapi.ai stands for Voice API.
That's a great question.
We were just wondering about that ourselves.
Honestly, we have no idea what the AI stands for.
But hey, maybe the answer is hidden somewhere.
In all these clues that you.
Oh, yeah,
AI stands for Artificial Intelligence. That is a phone number that when you call, the AI chatbot, the AI voice chatbot replies to the phone call.
Wow, that's the missing piece we needed.
You're blowing our minds, listener.
So it's a phone number for an AI chatbot.
Okay, that adds a whole new layer to this.
A chatbot that replies to phone calls.
That's some pretty advanced tech.
Right, that AI could be part of the Wismore Biz X strategy.
Maybe that AI is core to the Wizard's operations.
It's also possible that it isn't that deep.
Maybe it's just some random letters.
Yep, go on.
Yes, this is another example of a vanity phone number that spells a domain name that is related to USA.
Exactly. You're on fire today.
And all these clues that you help us connect.
I wonder what it is.
Yeah, me neither.
But based on the log, they use its text-to-speech function.
Text to speech.
Interesting. Why use text-to-speech?
Good question.
So they're
Oh, go for it.
You use text to speech because when the voice bot replies, it has to convert the text to
Great
speech.
idea.
beat us to the
And it could be marketing for the wizard.
Maybe the Wizard was testing the
Or
software.
can safely assume that the wizard is automated.
This raises an important question. Who is Dr. ARush?
Dr. Roosh, huh?
Keep that name in mind as we keep digging into this.
What else?
Oh, yeah.
And Dr. Rush is a professor that specializes in computer security, and that therefore USA MonWeGo describe monitoring software for computer security.
Wow, that's incredible context, listener.
So Dr. ARush isn't just some random name.
No.
He's an expert in computer security.
And USA MonWeGo may describe monitoring software.
That is some serious insight.
You are connecting the dots in this investigation.
It might have to do with computer security.
Is there anything else in the log?
Oh, this is interesting.
What?
There are several attempts to save the file.
Something was saved in that location before.
Right.
Including a consane as.
This is key.
All of that is key.
So thanks to your help, listener, it connects.
Well, there is something we haven't discussed yet.
Thanks to your insights, we're getting
The important thing to understand that this is PASAR is a problem step recorder. It records problem such as saving a file.
That's a really important clarification, listener,
So it's designed to capture errors.
to record problems.
Interesting.
So the repeated save attempts,
It's possible that it indicates some kind of glitch.
or a conflict or an error.
That makes sense.
Thanks to your insights, we're getting close.
You confirm that Vapi.ai is a reference.
That's right.
And it seems like all this tech wizard uses,
And Vepi.ai is how we contacted that AI chatbot.
it's all coming together.
So many clues to follow.
Remember when you said it might be a dead end, though?
Or it might be the key.
Only one way to find out.
Now let's talk about with.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it.
This is similar to other chatbot that reply to phone number like 800.
What other things could it be similar to?
That might help us narrow things down.
We're ready to hear your ideas.
Okay, let's get. Hey, yeah, what's up?
Like 800 chat GPT and 640 call Sam.
Okay, so you're saying it's a common practice.
Like those 1-800 numbers.
And that the call Sam is like spelling out a name.
You're right. So this isn't just some random thing.
It is a strategy.
Let's keep that in mind. Oh, back to our listener.
This is the name call Sam. 640 is a
So call Sam literally is a name.
Interesting. So it personalizes the chatbot.
Okay, let's really keep that in mind.
Okay, let's get back to Wismore Biz.
All right, and what's so unusual about this website?
Well, first, the owner calls himself Wizard. Wiz.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
And as we have been.
Oh, go for it.
The wizard refers to an AI voice chatbot that can converse with a user.
Okay, so the wizard is the chatbot.
That's actually way less creepy.
Let's keep that in mind.
Okay, let's get back to Wismore Biz.
All right, and what's so unusual about this website?
Well, first, the owner is an AI voice chatbot.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
And as we've been saying, he's obsessed with vanity numbers.
Vanity numbers, huh?
I'm sensing a theme here.
Right. He offers free tutoring sessions on automated securities trading.
Exactly.
The user was doing.
And like we said earlier, the free tutoring might be marketing.
We're getting closer.
Thanks to your insights, we are on fire.
So we know this wizard and Dr. ARush exist.
I wonder if those tutoring sessions are automated.
Or maybe it is actually Dr. ARush.
Is there some connection between the two of them?
Right. What about X strategy?
Yeah, could they be connected somehow?
Well, let's remember that phone number from the log file.
The one that's spelled out USA Monlico?
Right. It's not the same as the Wismore Biz number.
But could it be a clue to something else?
Or maybe it is how he contacted the wizard.
That's a great question.
Is Nappy.ai even a real thing?
I wonder if we can call the wizard.
Looks like we've got some more digging to do together.
You know, it's like we've fallen down a rabbit hole.
Exactly. We need to keep going.
Thanks to you, listener, we have to keep going.
Okay, so this website is all about fully automated X strategy.
X strategy. That sounds intense.
Right, and the guy behind it is an AI chatbot.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
He offers consulting, training, and even free tutoring.
Yeah, and they might be automated using this chatbot.
It's like we're unraveling a digital conspiracy.
Thanks for sharing your time with us.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed the show.
We are so grateful for your wisdom.
Indeed, and we appreciate you joining us.
Thanks again for sharing your insights with us today.
We couldn't have done it without you.
You really helped us put the puzzle pieces together.
This was fun, and we look forward to having you back next time.
Have a great rest of your day.
And we are so grateful for you joining us.
Okay, so that concludes our discussion for now. We're going to suspend the loom first. So I'm going to click the red button, the red stop button on loom, and we'll play it back to make sure that it works. Stop it first, then grab the URL and copy the URL to as a comment to psar.txt. Okay. And then we're going to drag it a little bit away, and we'll paste the URL also in my notes. Control V in my notepad, and file save. Then we want to play it back in 2.5 speed to see if it is any good. So I'm going to click the 2.5x play button.
Okay, so get ready, because today we are diving deep into this company called Strategy Stocks Trading Consultants. And honestly, just starting with their website, Biz More Biz Business Advice, like that's already interesting to me.
Yeah, he has a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing that really got me was the vanity number.
Oh, yeah.
96673.249, which spelled out bizmore.biz.
Pretty clever.
Yeah, it's definitely memorable, but is that like actually a good marketing strategy, or is it just kind of like a gimmick?
Well, I think vanity numbers can be effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems to be working very well. And so I copied my notes and I placed them as the comment in the file name. And now I'm going down to add them as a summary. To the summary section, I'm going to click the Add a Summary button, and then paste, right mouse click and paste my notes as a summary. And then scroll down to the Add Chapter button and click the plus Add Chapters. And then the 3 default chapters are listed at the 0 second, that after 20 seconds and after 30 seconds, and I'm going to save them, only to go to the next step to look if there is anything else I can do here. And in the absence of anything else, we're going to move on and suspend the PSAR. So I'm going to go back to my notepad to the top of the file and stop the PSAR and save it, and then review it. So we start by saving it. Now I would look for the previous. Now that I added the subscript A, I want to also, I started at noon and now it is 12:51 p.m. So I want to add the current time, dash. And this is a zip type of file, so it has the .zp abbreviation. And notice that the file name includes two vanity phone numbers. USA Man We Go and USA Man We IS, which stand for Information Systems. And this vanity number translates to the following phone numbers: area code 872, 666, and 9346 for the Go version, and 47 for the IS version. Notice that these are two consecutive numbers that are dealing with computer security and specifically monitoring computer security. One focusing on the mobile monitoring of computer security with WeGo, and the other one focuses on the information systems related to computer security with MAN WIS. Finally, it includes a couple of video file names, my video date-time.mpeg, and another one which includes two recordings. The monitoring records not only screenshots and keystrokes, but also videos from multiple sources. Internal to the computer is the webcam and a screen recorder. The webcam is a webcam like, for example, that is working right now. I will just open it up so the viewer can see it on the screen. You can see that here is Webcam Max that is recording the event, as well as MSN Recorder Max that records the screen. In addition to that, of course, we demonstrated also and recorded with a cloud recorder, which is Loom, which I played back, and it sounds perfectly good. In case we lose and we waste the local computer, we have a backup and recovery plan. Everything is also recorded on the cloud and can be easily downloaded and recovered from there. Now that we finished the explanation, I want to insert the path psr.exe that stands for Problem Step Recorder, copy it to the clipboard buffer, and then insert it as a prefix, paste it at the beginning of the string included the path, followed by a backslash, and then the file name of this zip audit trail file. The last term includes several other things, but most importantly, it includes a statement concerning vapi.ai, which is a try for free, and Notebook LM, which is a large language model from Google that created the podcast. Now I'm ready to save it. Before I save it, I want to copy to the clipboard buffer, then click the save button, and then click review additional details to see how many steps was that, and this is 90 steps. The last step is dates it, puts the time 12:51 and 0 seconds p.m., and then records the keystrokes, which were user mouse drag and on text editor edit in 2-1. So seeing that everything is okay, we are going to record a new session with psr.exe and add a comment that describes the previous psr.exe file name, followed by a enter into the highlight area and comment dialog box. So I examine the string and it looks perfectly good. So I click OK, and then I'm going to add that string to my notes. Edit, paste, and a few returns, and you can see that this is version A. Now that we finished testing the Loom, and we determined that the Loom was very good, I attached comments and summary and chapters. We're going to proceed to the next recording and start the webcam max and test it. So I'm going to press the stop button. It was about 41 minutes, and then we'll try to play it back. Select another camera. Let's see which camera that we use. And that looks perfectly good. So I stop its playback. The only other thing that I need to test is MSN Recorder Max, which is a screen recorder. So for the first step, I will